could be worse than a woozle? It was one of those hot summer days when the only thing to do was to lie dozing in the shade, listening to the buzzing of the bees. And that is exactly what Pooh was doing. He was settled comfortably under the largest, shadiest tree he could find, making up a song about the bees, and about himself, too. Ooh, tra-la-la-la-la, how I like to hear the buzzing of the bees, tra-la-la. I like to hear them buzzing, making pots of honey by the dozen. But that was as far as he got, for just then along came Tigger and Piglet and Rabbit, and one or two of Rabbit's relations, and even Eeyore. "Get up, Pooh!" squeaked Piglet. "It's time to play hide-and-seek." "It is," said Pooh, not moving. "Yes, right now," declared Tigger, bouncing up and down. "And you're it," said one of Rabbit's relations. "Though I don't suppose I shall be able to find you," said Eeyore gloomily. "I'm better at losing things than finding them. But I shall try to find you, Pooh. I shall." "Right, off you go," ordered Rabbit in his most important voice. "Count up to 20, everyone. Pooh's going to hide." "Do I have to?" said Pooh. "Of course," said Rabbit firmly. Pooh looked up at the shady branches and sighed. He knew there was no point in arguing with Rabbit, not when he was in his organizing mood. "It's so pleasant here," he said. "But if that's what you all want, then I shall go and hide." "Right," said Rabbit briskly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. "Stop," said Eeyore, as Pooh made his way slowly into the wood. "Why?" Pooh heard Rabbit demand. "I can't count quickly," complained Eeyore. "I get stuck at 4, 5 when you rattle 'em out like that. Start again, Rabbit." "Oh, all right," said Rabbit. "But we'll never find Pooh if we don't get on with it. Ready?" Then Pooh had an idea. "Why don't I really hide?" he said to himself. "Why don't I hide so well I can't be found? I've got lots of time. Eeyore never gets any further than 7, 8. Pooh thought a bit more. "I've got it," he said. "I shall get lost." A long time passed, and the search for Pooh continued. Finally, Tigger, Rabbit, and Eeyore bumped into each other back where they had started. Secretly, Rabbit was sure that Eeyore hadn't moved from there anyway. "I give up," said Eeyore. "I never could find things." "We can't give up," said Rabbit. "Why not?" Tigger asked. "Because," said Rabbit, "if we don't find Pooh, then Pooh is lost." At that moment, Piglet came puffing up. "I give up," he said. "We all do," said Tigger, "except Rabbit." "Rabbit thinks Pooh is lost," said Eeyore glumly. "Lost!" cried Piglet in alarm. "What are we to do?" Rabbit took charge. "Let's all go to Owl's house," he said. "He's bound to know." So they all went to see Owl, who puffed himself up importantly because he liked knowing things that others didn't. When Rabbit had explained how they'd lost Pooh, Owl said, "Then we must prepare a poster with a picture so that everyone will know who is lost." Everyone watched as Owl got out his thick pencil and started work on the poster. First, he drew a face. "Ah!" cried Tigger. "What's that?" "It's awful," squeaked Piglet. "It's Pooh," said Owl reprovingly. "Pooh?" said Eeyore. "It looks more like a woozle to me." "Woozles!" everyone yelled in panic, and Rabbit had to be quite stern to keep order. "Let's Owl finish," he said. So Owl wrote on the poster, "Has anyone seen a Pooh?" "Good," said Rabbit. "Now we'll pin it up in the woods." Meanwhile, Pooh had woken up in his hiding place deep in the wood. He decided the time had come to be found, so he strolled back, humming a little pom-pom tune to himself. Then he saw Owl's poster. "Oh!" he cried. "Help! What an awful creature! What is it?" And Pooh spelt it out slowly. "Has anyone seen a Pooh?" "Has anyone seen a Pooh?" repeated Pooh. "I hope not. Not if it looks like that. It's worse than a woozle. Oh, help! Watch out for the Pooh!" And Pooh hurried through the woods, looking fearfully round him as he went. When he arrived at his front door, he found all his friends standing outside, talking. Watch out, he called. There's a boo loose in the wood. Watch out for the boo, cried Tigger, bouncing high into the sky. Oh, the boo is coming, squeaked Piglet. Lock your doors, cried Owl. It's worse than a woozle. So they all fled in fright into Pooh's house. While they were getting their breath back, they heard Kanga's voice outside. Where are you all? She called. In Pooh's house, with the door locked, Tigger called back. Come in quick, Kanga. The boo's about. Pooh let her in quickly and locked the door firmly behind her. Did you see the boo? Asked Piglet nervously. It's awful, Tigger shuddered. Did I see it? Said Kanga, starting to smile. Yes, and I can see it now. Ah! They all screamed, looking round in fright. And now, Pooh, you can see the boo. And she turned him to face the mirror. Pooh looked at himself. That's a boo? He asked. It's quite a handsome sort of chap, really. But, Pooh continued, he does look a bit hungry. You know, I think the boo needs a honey sandwich or two. Then Pooh started to laugh, and soon all the others joined in. And while Pooh got out the honey jars, Kanga made the sandwiches and found some extract of malt for Tigger. For after their frightening experience with the boo, suddenly everyone felt very hungry indeed.